Hello everyone. We are here to interview Mr. Srinivasan sir, who possesses three companies as that is Mind Motion, Trekone Consultancy Group that is called as TCG, the Take that is called as Trekone Academic for Career Education. These companies are give the service to the peoples. When we are enter into their office, we seen the Srinivasan sir was so kind person and he makes the zone as a comfortable. So now we are going to gain some knowledge and get experience from the person. So let us gain some precious knowledge from them. Let's begin. Now we will start the question and answer section. So now we are here to interview Mr. Srinivasan sir. So let us start. Sir, first of all, you are the CEO of TCG, Trekone Consultancy Group. How you get an idea about give some service to the peoples?
Possibly it was not about starting a business. I tried. I was working for 2-3 companies. It didn't work out. They didn't pay. It happens. Everyone it happens. So I worked, but I didn't get paid. So I want to do something on my own. I tried something on textiles. It didn't work. Then I also tried something on I was interested to convert coconut water into a packaged water. No, it is available. But in 1994, I tried to do with one government agencies. Again, I didn't have money to do it. But my whole idea is like when Pollachi is nearby, so you have a lot of coconut farms. They do this something called as desiccated coconut powder. Places in North India where there is no coconuts available, this coconut is made into a powder. They actually dehydrogenate coconut and sell it. So a lot of coconut water was going waste, and I also studied that it has good mineral content. So I wanted to package and sell it. But possibly I just had an MBA, and that time we didn't have much exposure, so I didn't know how to go about it. So I was just trying something. So that time I met my mentor. I always had a dream to work in a bank. So I got an opportunity to be a part of an outsourcing unit of, that time there was a bank called Times Bank. It was started by Times of India Group chairman. So that time I had an opportunity to be an outsource agency. So that was a dream come true and started. So it was not something which I planned for, it just happened.
Now you are in the service field, then any reason behind this service field?
Okay. Initially it was like, if I'm into say sales of products, you need investment. Okay, I wanted to get into a business which doesn't have investment, only my ideas in investment. So services was big opportunity to do. And that's the time service sector was slowly coming up. But I didn't know the difference between service sector, manufacturing sector. I know like if you want to be in manufacturing, you need a lot of capital, you need a lot of investment, you need a lot of family support. I didn't have, for some reason, I didn't get all that. And so I thought services was the easier option to.
I didn't hear about when someone is starting service. I thought there will be some capital amount we needs to invest in that. So you are told that service is lesser than a production company. So I am now currently only hearing that.
Correct. See, if you take our office even now, we have some 30 people working and there are some 20 computers. The capital is only a human capital. The intelligence is the capital. Human people are the capital. Other than that, we have nothing. See, you don't see anything valuable here. It is only people. Something between your ears, my ears, the grey matter. That is only capital. And there was an opportunity. It just happened. That's it.
So what are the threats in service?
A lot. I told no, like because there is no what in management they call as entry barrier. If I have to start a big retail store, okay, I want to have 10 floors of retail store, I need to have 2 crores of stock, then there is an entry barrier. Not everyone can start a big retail store with a lot of advertisement. There is an entry barrier. But for an industry like us, which just has idea as a capital, there is no entry barrier. So everyone is a threat. I don't see it as a threat, but in words of what management sees, you are a threat, you are a threat. You can start the same thing which I have. He can start what I have. So threat is something like every person you meet is a threat. On the other side, that is something which keeps you going. Possibly I feel anger in spite of so many years is because every day we learn something, every day the updation is required. But if I have a store, a manufacturing company, then we don't go through so much of changes. Manufacturing industry per se, no, only there is industry 3.0, 4.0, but services, I think we always had an upgradation happening regularly. Everything was a challenge, everything is an opportunity, everything is a threat.
You have that Trekone academic for career education. In that, you are chosen to give a education for the banking field person. So why you are selected the particular field?
No, that to make a long story short, always I was interested in bank for one reason. I don't know if people are there who are known here. Indian Bank was considered one of the biggest banks. Okay, when I was in school and college, there's one big Indian bank, big branch. The ceiling will be 30 feet tall. Okay, so first time when I went to that bank, I was just amazed to see that so many people sitting and working, and I loved the place. And I went there to open an account, SB account. So that time the manager, for some reason, he said, I will not open account for you. So possibly that dejection, telling I was not even worthy enough to open a SB account from Indian Bank. Second, I was amazed by this place. If I thought if I can be sometime working in a bank like this, that'll be nice. So this was my childhood dream, somewhere around 7th standard, 8th standard. Then in my MBA, I started specializing in finance. Finance is something which I love a lot. I super specialized in portfolio management and taxation. So all these three I wanted somewhere to use, and I thought the easiest way to use and a formal structure was available other than chartered accountancy was banks. I always wanted to work for a bank. Coming to your question, like why I started something for banking is because I didn't get any job in any bank. But today, luckily, we are working for 7-8 banks. At that time, I didn't get a job.
Sir, when you are studying in school days, there will be some ambition for everyone. So what is your ambition in your school days?
Not anything in particular. I think for some time I was thinking like you would have also thought in 4th standard, 5th standard to become doctor and pilot. But that's all very empty dreams, because you feel like these people can control us. That is why these are the three favorite. I interact with a lot of even school children. So I always understand, if you ask any school children, 3 jobs is what they would want to be: either be a pilot, doctor, or a policeman. So these 3 will be the most ambitious jobs, but these actually don't carry a meaning, because you feel they have power. And because even though your parent says no, doctor will have a power to inject you, and you will not know how a flight flies. Aircraft fly. So these were all something out of dreams. So I didn't have anything in particular, but as it evolved, I wanted to be something on research. Research was one area which I wanted to do. I loved a lot on electronics, but then again, that is where getting a good mentor is good. I had a lot of passion on research, understanding things on a granular level. So I had a cousin who helped me identify that I'm good in logic and understanding. So he suggested, why don't you switch from science to management, and there is something called MBA, and that is how I got into this, and I found out banking is something which we can understand. And again, banking is a very specialized thing. People always been holding it in high regard. I do not know, possibly if you ask your father or parents, they will tell. There was a time when if there is some function, they will used to call a bank manager. So that was the time. Today, everyone is a bank manager. They don't give an appointment to come and meet. But that was a time. So I understood that was a very nice thing to do. So banking was something, but I didn't get a banking job. I started working for banks from outside as a outsourcing company. So that's what.
How will you balance your life with this entrepreneur?
Yeah, for an entrepreneur, I think it takes a big compromise. You should have a very understanding family. Especially your wife, your spouse needs to understand a lot, because we put in a lot of long hours, say from morning 9 to evening 9. I'm almost on the job. Even if I'm not on the office, I think about something on the job. So you need to have a very understanding family, and slowly you also should understand that they come and they also have their own dreams. Actually, I'm telling, I started my business and 1 year later I got married. So business and almost my married life is same period. But still, I'm trying to understand like how I should become better. Previously, I was working until 9. Now we are closing at least by 6:30. I think that is something which we started. I think it's a challenge, but it is very important. And I'm still not succeeded, so I'm not qualified to tell about it.
Sir, actually nowadays the competitors for service field, there are many competitors on that. How you will overcome from the competitors?
First and foremost, I don't think you can overcome. You can only coexist. And the way you coexist, if you two also become competitors tomorrow, how we can coexist and how we can coexist is first understanding, instead of competing, we can collaborate. Today, we are able to grow because we are collaborating with our competitors. So, my possibly punchline is don't compete, always collaborate. There is a possibility of we both of us growing. Instead of me telling you both are against me, I say I have something which I do not know. Why don't you do? Dhanlakshmi can do it, and Dhanlakshmi doesn't have something. Prabhu can take it up. Prabhu doesn't know something. I can do it. So in the process, all the three grow. Once you widen your thought telling, then I think competition is good in that way. So you have more collaborators. And today we have grown, today we are having a pan-India presence in certain sectors. It's because we are collaborating and not competing.
When you start TCG from scratch, how have you shown yourself as a trustworthy person to the companies?
Usually they say this as an equation, okay? This is the equation of entrepreneurship. They say VCP. First you become visible. You keep telling everyone that you are there. You tell that you can give the service. People will not accept you. But the moment they understand that you are there for a long time, you are visible for a long time, then you create what is called as credibility. Visibility, then credibility. Then once you build the credibility is where you become profitability. So initial stages, you are not profitable, but you stay visible and continue to give quality. And always, I love the statement, what I got it from a management guru, one of the mentors, who says always undercommit, overperform. You tell that even coming to a program, tell that I'll come at 9:30 and be there at 9:25. So everything, if possibly someone pays you for 10 rupees and for a particular service, see whether you can do something better. Possibly one analogy what I'll tell. Have you seen people gift wrapping a gift? All of us gift. But we never use a gift wrapper. But we spend so much time on the gift wrapping.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is a entry point. Okay. So our business is actually gift wrapping. Even the inside item is all same. The biggest difference happens in the gift wrapping. So give a good gift wrapping. Even for a gift, if you want to give, then for business you need to give a little bit more.
Sir, can you tell about the experience you got in the social training?
What do you mean by social training?
So you are giving a training for many employees now, sir. So
Yeah.
how was the
We
experience?
are not doing as a social enterprise. We are for profit. Very frankly, we are for profit because we have a lot of trainers and all the trainers have to be paid. But having said that, we do a lot on CSR, which is corporate social responsibility. We spend a lot of our time and effort. We have always kept charity and business separate. I got inspired by Sudha Murthy and Narayana Murthy. Narayana Murthy's company Infosys is the most profitable company, and the money what they make, Sudha Murthy spends, and she is one of the biggest spender for charity purpose. So we have kept it all separate here. So we do a lot of CSR activities. We reach out to schools and colleges where we don't measure the time. Say for instance, if I go to a corporate and I charge per hour, if I'm with college students, I feel it is an opportunity to share something, because this doesn't come because I want to do it. Someone did that to me and I think I'm giving it back. That's it. So There is no big word of social training and all. In fact, even still, I'm getting trained. I have someone better who's training me. So I'm just sharing experience, nothing like training. Sharing what I know. It may be useful, not useful. Some may like, some may not like. Be open to it, tell what you know, and if it is useful, be happy.
Sir, what is the eligibility to join in the People Point Solution service?
Okay, Trekone Academy is different. People Point is different. Trekone is different. So we have three companies. People Point is a contract staffing company. We source people for banks. So we do for a lot of banks. So whenever a requirement comes, we have a sourcing team here. They inform college placement officers and other things. And if the students are interested, they come join. We cover most of South India in this process. Any city you tell, we can give you a job. And in fact, if she's from Theni, and in Theni there is a place called Kambam Medu. Kambam Medu, in 5 kilometers to Kambam Medu, I can give you a job. So we are widespread that way. So we feel like we need to give a job very close to their home. Luckily, we have clients who are also giving that point. That is People Point. So there are a lot of jobs coming and it keeps changing. Every day we have a list of jobs which are vacant. Same happens to our outsourcing, where we take up the whole activity. Say for instance, for big corporates, we manage the whole back office. Again, that has a different skill set and we do it. And finally, training we have. We look for essentially people who are interested in training, talking, explaining, communicating, having a big thrill of sharing something. So for those people, we take them into our training wing. Mostly 80% are very, very experienced trainers, people who are there for 10, 20 years, or possibly people who are in verge of retirement, who have taken a voluntary retirement and feel, instead of just doing the job, why don't I train people? So these people are there, and we are lucky to have them across India. Possibly we are the only institute who has a competence of trainers who can deliver in 9 different languages. Say for instance, today you want something on this mobile phone, and you wanted a sales training on this mobile phone on a new technology on 5G which is coming, and you want training to be done throughout India in different language. We have all trainers, 9 languages, people go and train. So each one is more about your skill set, your interest and your ambition. But I think for most of it we have a fitment here. So there is nothing specific that for us, it is the job profile and your interest and passion. And we try to be a kind of conduit, kind of a connecting point between the prospective employer. And to manage all these, we have a core team of around some 20 people working here who manage all those teams, who are all everywhere over India.
So, if youngster is coming into a service field, then do you have any suggestion for the youngster?
Yeah, first don't look about the results. Be very passionate. Just don't do it because someone did it. See whether that is where your passion is. See whether you can build your competence. See whether you become a specialist in it. Say for instance, even someone, I think always I keep remembering about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's famous statement, he always used to tell, I'm never afraid of a person who knows 100 kicks. I'm afraid of a person who knows one kick and he has practiced 10,000 times. So it is that being that specialist. And today the world is becoming a very, very specialist kind of a job. Previously teacher was a teacher, then slowly it became subject. Previously doctor was a doctor. Today you have so much of specialization, super specialization, micro specialization is coming. So I think in the next generation for people like you, it will be an age of specialization. So someone who wants to come into service should be very clear about what he is coming, what is she going to do, and how she is going to be different, and what will be very passionate. She be passionate about, and that is where you can make a mark. So I think that is what you should focus on.
Will you share your future goals?
Okay, possibly at very initial stage I had lot of goals, and now I understand. Possibly that is not a part of the management philosophy today, but I believe taking a day at a time. I don't have goals. I take that day and I be very, very sincere to that day. And I feel previously I used to have a lot of goals. lucky if you achieved, if you not achieved. But I also thought this in this such a dynamic, changing environment, having a goal and not ready to change is a big challenge. And it is also making me let go of lot of opportunities. So today I'm in that space. I want to give 100% to that day. And things all unfold. You will not know what happens tomorrow. So having a goal and feeling very bad for it, if it happens, doesn't happen. And also possibly a little bit from my experience, whatever I have dreamt, whatever was my goal, I never achieved. None of the goals I have achieved. But all which I achieved are better than my goals. Then I understood that is a good way to take life. And that is also Eastern philosophy. The Western philosophy always keeps talking about goals, targets, things like that. In that whole process of going to the goal, you forget to enjoy the journey. My objective is to enjoy the journey. Goal will come. If not today, tomorrow. It's okay.
So in your life, you are achieved many things. But in your perceptions, what do you think as the greatest achievements in your life?
There could be a lot of things. Me being a trainer itself was one of the greatest achievement. I was a very scared person. I never would want to talk to anyone. In fact, in Tamil, there is a word called Thodan Nadangi. Which means your thighs shake. Literally, it used to shake. If someone new comes to meet me, my thighs used to shake. I didn't know that I'm so much public shy. From there, today, being a trainer, being a consultant, being a strategic partner in various companies, I would not tell it's greatest achievement. It is a medical miracle for me. But that is what life is. Life has a lot of very special moments. And I think it is also grace of divine, good people to guide, amazing mentors, and life's ups and downs. All this. See, another thing which always I love is whatever you aim and you get, that is success. So whatever you aim, you don't get. That is not failure, but that is experience. So if you start seeing that as an experience, then you start seeing success also in a very calm way. And you start accepting it, okay. Not everyone can do everything. Not everyone can become Sachin. Not everyone can become A.R. Rahman. Not everyone who's in ISRO can become Abdul Kalam. But you can be your own person, right? Your own circle, your own people. And make that little positive difference in just that small circle. Possibly. So that is my goal. Possibly, if I seriously think, then I think make the life around me a little better than what it was yesterday to today. That's it.
Sir, when I was entering into this People Point Solution company, so I too get a shivered a lot. I thought how I will face that much experienced person, how I will take an interview. So I thought that and I get many feared. But after entering into this room, you are make us as a comfortable. So that is used to ask a question easier. So thank you so much, sir, to give your precious time to spend with us. Sir, how was the interview?
Interviews are fine, always nice. See, usually when you interact with someone, so you average out things. So today, when I'm averaging out my experience with another 3 very young people, then I also feel little younger, nice. And of course, it takes away time from, say, my regular work. So reflecting back, all that gives me also energy. Every day we have a lot of challenges to handle. So always it is like, I always believe whenever I used to have a big challenge, I used to go have a nap. So that people tell when you have a big challenge, then you have to think. For me, I just used to go have a nap. So that you disconnect from that problem. So when you get back, you're fresh. So similarly, this is very refreshing. It is like one nap, relaxing a bit, getting back to the job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So, can you share that what you will do in your free time?
Okay. Because being an entrepreneur, you compromise a lot. I have a lot of small wishes. One is I wanted to sing. I never tried. So now I'm planning to join a karaoke class. It is not the classical music. I want to work on my Tamil songs, all recent to past. It's an amazing bit of relaxation. So I will be joining a karaoke class. I read a lot. I like 3 subjects largely. Theology is one of my favorite. Astrophysics is another, and trivia. So these 3 I read. That's it.
So you are told that you are interested in singing, but I am not interested in singing. But I am written 6 songs in Tamil and 1 song in English.
Wow, great. See, that is what it is. It is not about how good you sing. In fact, I'm a bad singer. People get scared when they know that I'm going to sing. But you're not singing for others. See, something which you are very passionate, right? You do it for yourself. So I think you should do. If you are writing and it is nice, then it is amazing. Possibly there is a lyricist in you, and there is an opportunity also. We'll really not know. See, like how I told, all what I'm today is not something what I dreamt, but all which happened to me is much better than what I dreamt. So this is what is true for every person. When I have interviewed a lot of people, I have interviewed a lot of successful people. I don't know when I was there. Did I tell about I interviewed once Manmohan Singh? So I got an opportunity to interview Manmohan Singh. So when you meet such really profound people who have been in Harvard Business School, head of economics, school of being the dean and the chair of economics, I found these people are absolutely simple, calm, very, very approachable. And it is only our perception that these are all different, great. Everyone are made great, I think. If you are not great, I am not great, she is not great, and he is not great, we will not be here. We wouldn't have been born at all. So we are here with our own little greatness, little spark. So the spark is about before the spark dies. Whether you can light up another lamp, possibly another 10 lamps, another 100 candles before you go. All of us are going to go. All of us are come with an expiry date, only thing we don't know the date. So let's see, let us leave this world a better place. That's it.
Sir, whatever we are doing, we will gain something, sir, like experience, learning. So when I saw you in first time in our college, you are told that we need a situation problem solving. So that inspired me, sir. That word is continuously running in my mind. So I needs to write in my resume situation problem solving. I needs to change the problem solving to situation problem solving, situation handling. Sir. And when now I am meeting, I was gained one thing, sir. You are told that when you are showing ourselves, we like a gift wrapper. So we will show how we are in the outside, but all the product inside that is the same. But how you are showing, that is like a wrapper. So I am gained from you, sir.
Correct.
So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much for asking, and thank you so much for making me think also. Wish all the 3 of you very best, and possibly your students, and keep trying, never be afraid to fail, and I think success should come. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think this video satisfies your soul.
We gained many knowledge and we received lots of experience from him. I think the curiosity about the business will increase. Thank you.